Man, never stop, never stop, never stop, man. Those are the words today. Continuous, longevity, keep on going. Never stop believing in what you wholeheartedly know God has called you to do or become, man. That's going to be the focus of this video. And where it came from, I don't know. Never stop, man. We're alive. We woke up today. We exist. It's another day to continue on the path, the plan, the purpose, if that makes sense. How could I stop now? How could I end it now? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Sometimes God has taken us a long way. We have come such a long way. God don't bring you a long way to leave you. To leave, man, that's something I had to actually deal with myself. Worked on a project for a very long time. Started to kind of lose, I don't know if I would say I was losing the want to do it or complete it. And that's the thing with this particular project, there's not even a completion, like a clear view of what completing it looks like. But I wanted to stop. This project is continuous. I wanted to stop. And I was trying to decipher whether it was the enemy trying to manipulate me, sabotage me of what God had for me, or God was calling me to something else. I was going back and forth for a very long time. And honestly, at times I think that I don't even have 100% clarity. But something in me just want to keep going. Randomly, like it'll be like, why'd you stop? Why are you stopping? Like, keep going, keep trying. And then new ideas will start to formulate and populate of a new approach. So sometimes when you feel like you're beat, when you feel like you're spent, when you're just burnt out, really look into new approaches, look into new dynamics, look into ways you can kind of think outside the box. And that in its own will rejuvenate you. It'll put you in a position of looking at it for a first time. You know, when you start a new project, you're excited about it. You're really excited about it. You want to go full steam ahead. You think that there's nothing that can hold you back. But that'll tend to fizzle out. It's like folks who have a great idea, they never start on it. It just sounds good. The idea of it sounds great. But they never put it into play or practice. So you're gonna get burnt out, man. We're human beings. When you consistently, continuously do something a certain way, you're gonna get tired. Now, I think it's a threshold, right? Because you want to have longevity, consistency. So keep working at something. But then over time, I would advise to kind of take a bird's eye view and approach it from a different direction. Especially when the road is a long one, when the path is a long one. You never know. You never know. I just believe in it. It's not time to give up. But I do also believe that there's times to where you could be called in a different direction. And you gotta really have discernment in these moments, man. When you're really seeking God for answers, you have to be patient, have discernment. Because there's a lot of manipulation that'll take place by the enemy because he knows you are close. He knows that you are ready to receive the breakthrough. He knows that he needs to sabotage you before you reach the destination. But fear not, stay strong. Continue to seek God. Continuously seek him, even in the moments where you think he's not hearing you, he's not acting. He's always acting, he's always hearing you. So just get those thoughts out of your head. Because the biggest thing with believers is y'all want it to be on y'all's timing. We want it to be on our timing. If it's not happening, God's not working. Oh, where is he? He gave up on me. God's delays aren't God's denials. I know y'all have heard that quote or that phrasing. So really take some introspective, retrospective type of analysis. But man, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't believe God will take you through things and bring you to a certain point to say it's finished. And other believers, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see that in his nature. I haven't seen that in his nature. The grace of God enormous. There's that one phrase that's like, the will of God will lead you where the grace of God can keep you. So God ain't gonna bring you somewhere and just leave you out to dry. God ain't gonna take you through certain things to leave you in confusion. So even like speaking to myself, the thought of confusion needs to be removed. To where you think or believe that you're just confused, that nothing's happening, nothing's going on. That thought needs to be removed, man. It's not the reality of things. This one was random, man. This one was random because I'm really at a point in time. I wouldn't even call it a crossroads. It's like everything is kind of moving at a rate and at a pace to where, you know, I really understand and see that I got to be completely focused and completely dialed in. I can't be here iffy one side or the other. Nah, man, I can't. I got to really tune in, focus on what's being shown to me, where I'm going, and things will be completely different. Things will be completely different. It's all about a silencing season. There's seasons of isolation, but you know what I also believe? There's seasons of being quiet and still. 9 times out of 10 in the seasons of isolation, you're allowed to be quiet and still. But so many people are combative over that isolation. They try to get out. But even if you're not in isolation, you can be still. You can be quiet. You could be at points of not involving yourself in too much, not having too much ruckus, not having too much secular intake, music, movies, TV, whatever it is. You're just completely focused on listening to the whisper, listening to God's Spirit. There's a time and a place for everything, man. There's a season for everything. Do your best to thrive in every season. Do your best to really focus and hone in on the purpose of where you are. That really supersedes a lot of things because you're able to have an outlook that's just like, it's like you out, the outside looking in. You looking into the fishing glass. When you're looking into the fishing glass, man, you're able to perceive at a wider range, at a wider magnitude, that bird's eye view. So really seek God in the understanding, because everybody's destiny different. He could be leading you in a direction that you may be too stubborn to realize that he needs you to let go of something and move on to something else. But keep pursuing him. If you don't think that you have the answers just yet, keep pursuing. Keep figuring it out. And I will be revealed to you.